supplies. Have taken to continue the supply of food to these areas, and we are daily monitoring with the help of the essential direction, essential services, and so far we are very happy that there is no shortage of food supplies or medical supplies in this area, because we were the people who were supplying, the government was supplying all these things throughout to these areas, and we have a mechanism for that, and that mechanism is working perfectly. So that, and regarding the IDPs, we want the IDPs to come into the Vaunia, where we are establishing all the facilities for them in Vaunia area, not in any other place. That we are going to inform to the public also through leaflets, dropping leaflets, where they should go, and then from what is the passage they should use, and we are requesting them to come to Vaunia. But in the meantime, we are taking all the steps to provide them with the food facilities. Every day there are food lorries leaving Vaunia to Kilinochchi, and also we are working with the UN organizations, the World Food Program, all these organizations. We have a separate committee dealing with these UN organizations called CCHA. Regularly we are meeting with them, and we are providing all those facilities, and it's satisfactory according to the information we get from the government agents. We have adequate food stocks in that area, and also adequate medical facilities. That is confirmed by the government authorities in that area. In regard to the other question that came especially from the ambassadors, was that about the civilian casualties. So that that was the one concept that we adopted in the Eastern Province when we did operations, was the zero civilian casualties concept, that we have given that restriction to the forces, and it applies in the northern operations as well. And you will know that even the adverse media, websites and all those things maintained by LTT have not been able to show any civilian casualties. It's very rare they come out with pictures and various things, because we still take adequate precautions to minimize or to have no civilian casualties. And even if you have seen the pictures of the areas that we have taken control out of the LTT, you would see that the destruction was minimal. The buildings like the hospitals or the government buildings are intact. So we take very much, that's why one of the reasons for take long time, that we take very, we are very careful that first to see that the civilians leave these areas prior to going into these areas, so that we can minimize the casualties. So those are the issues that which came across, and those are the answers that we gave. And I think this is not the time to give detailed description of the operations that we...
I don't think they ask people about
yes.
They are very responsible.
According to the government figures, what is the estimated IDPs in North?
Mr. Divana?
In the Kilinochchi area, nearly about more than 20.
You can have it.
Kilinochchi, we have 31,713 families which includes the 9,000 families who have come from the two irrigated divisions of Smena as well as Mulatheive. So it's about 31,000 families in Kilinochchi. Individuals say about 110,000. Since when? Since August 2006. This includes the new as well. Living with their parents and relatives. That is confirmed by the government agencies of respective divisions.
And so there are no IDPs in Ghana.
The government areas, they won't be branded as tigers. How are you going to decide who's a tiger and who's a civilian?
No, what we are concerned is the people who are carrying up anybody. Only the government forces can carry a weapon. And if anybody carry a weapon and fight, it becomes a terrorist. So those are, we know that in the East there are a lot of people now with the mixing in the normal community and living their normal life. So then once you give up your weapon and become the rehabilitation process, then I suppose they need to get into the normal society. They may need training in some skills. That's why we are what is doing in the East. Open up vocational training centers, give them, train them in some skill to, or give facilities to do farming. All those things are in the development process of the East. So similarly, we will have the same process in the North.
And there is nothing new in terms of rehabilitation in Sri Lanka associated with these backgrounds. In 1989-90, we set up rehabilitation camps when there was insurrection in Sri Lanka. And we rehabilitated a lot of them. And today we have set up for the child soldiers rehabilitation from UNICEF assisted in Ambepusa. And we are looking forward for that type of development in the country because we believe the need for us to allow the opportunity for the ones who are now with the LTT to embrace democracy and to be part of the civil society.
Can I ask another question, sir? That's okay. Just right back to that.